Yeah, your brand is very interesting because it's cool, right? You're cool. You're you know, if you were to go to your Instagram, and if you were to, you know, hang out with you in LA and New York and Miami, etc. Um, it's cool, but then there's also an element of not just coolness and perception, but there's an emotion. It gives back, like your products actually. Because I remember when I was 23, you know, one of my first few paychecks, I went out and bought a $400 Formula One Tag Heuer watch. Um, and for me, that was like buying the Rolex of the Rolexes of the world, right? Back then. And it made me feel good. And there's something about you and your spirit, from the moment I met you, that, you know, you have this ability that channels your energy into your product. So maybe just talk about like your process, like, what makes the Jeff Hamilton brand?
It's kind of like, again, I'll try to talk in general because I've been on the other side of the fence. I remember when I was 19 years old and I came for the first time in America. I came with I just worked the whole year at $8 a day just to save money to buy my ticket to come to a family, an exchange family. And I stayed a month in a family in the suburb of Los Angeles, in Encino and Tarzana, whatever it was. And I remember I came in with probably had maybe $120 that I came in pocket change, and my parents, I think, topped it up with another $100 at a time. And I remember the first day I went to UCLA bookstore, and ended up spending out of the $200 that I had, I spent 120 or $150 buying merchandise, and not knowing that for the next 27 or 28 days I was not going to have any money. But the first thing I bought, I remember, of the $120, probably bought like a jacket for $70, and it was a UCLA jacket, and it had white sleeves and the navy, and I really believe that's the seed level of my whole my whole career, and it was probably the best investment I've made in my life because I naturally fell in love with jackets because I started putting that jacket on. I didn't care. I mean, imagine Los Angeles in the months of August in '74. It's as warm as Los Angeles in the months of August in 2021, and I wear jackets in the summer. It doesn't matter. I mean, because when I put that jacket on, I remember I felt like I was Superman. I was like the man. And fast forward 20, 30 years later, uh, you look at it, 40 years later, you look at, I was in the locker room with Michael Jordan, and he would win the championship, and you put the jacket, and I really felt like capture the same feeling that I got when I walked into that bookstore and I put the UCLA jacket. I felt like Michael Jordan was wearing when he put that jacket, and when Kobe Bryant would win the championship, and he would put the jacket right away, and he felt like suddenly they elevated as it's kind of like it's just when you get a championship ring, I'm sure it's an amazing feeling, though you have to wait 4 or 5 months to get it. But the jacket's instant gratification. You go in and you buy an attitude, and I find out a lot of people when they wear the jacket, they really kind of like they're buying themselves a persona. They're buying a blanket of comfort level that they do it, which is again saying you don't buy the jacket because you are cold or because you're hot. You just buy because you buy a person. You buy yourself a personality. It's like a woman going out and getting her hair dyed, or you and I buying nice frames. Man, what's the difference? We can have I have 6 different frames in front of me here, but yeah, 7 actually, So, but it doesn't make a difference. It's the same. It's going to do the same purpose, but you want to have something that fits you and that makes you feel better.